Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Plan for Life with Miss D, and today we're going to set up our October monthly budget. And so what I have in front of me is a checklist from, obviously you see it says classroom checklist at the top, and this came in a teacher happy planner, the big that I'm currently trying to set up as my business planner. And so it has probably 6 or 7 of these sheets, I think, and I couldn't really figure out what I needed to do or what I could do with them as far as a business standpoint. And they come 2 pages, so it would look like this. But the odd thing is, on the back of it, like, this is the first sheet within the checklist section. So you, like, this is just blank like this, and then when you turn it over, then it's like it's the beginning of the 2-page set, if that makes any sense. So at the time I couldn't really think of anything to use it for my business planner. So but it did seem useful for budgeting. So I'm going to attempt to see how this works out. I've been using a different printable that came from, it's called organizinghomelife.com. And so it looks like this. But because my brain works differently, this is in a landscape orientation. This is in portrait. Everything else in this budget binder is in portrait. And so the landscape situation wasn't really working out for me. So we're going to basically transfer October's next check to this layout, and then at some point I'll decorate this depending on how much time we have at the end. I may cover that up with something. I'm doing this in pencil just to see, how this works for us. And you all comment below, tell me what you think. And again, if you find anything helpful in this or any other video that I've posted, take a minute to consider subscribing, liking the video, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload new videos. Also, I want to tell every single person who has ever watched any of my videos or liked a video or commented on a video, thank you from the bottom of my heart. The cash stuffing envelope that I watched got over 100 views as of yesterday, and we have 9 subscribers. So I just want to tell you all thank you, and I will be contacting the person who was my very first subscriber. Her name is Keisha, because I want to send her a special gift. And I'm appreciative of every single one of you for having faith in me and just supporting the channel. It's just, obviously it's just a small channel as of now, as little as it's just me and you. But thank you so much. It's going to help hold me accountable, and it may get somebody else to the point where they're like, you know what, I need to be accountable for my money, and I need to start figuring out where my money is going instead of my money telling me where it's going to go. Okay, so we're going to start filling this out for October. And so this had already started it just to see kind of how it would lay out. So I'm going to start by just putting the monthly amounts in here first. Maybe because the little clicker on my pencil is gone. So yeah, see, it's gone. There's supposed to be a little clicker there and it vanished. So I guess we're going to fill out the rest of it in pen. This is our friction erasable. that I love, and it's loud and clicky. Okay, so our storage bill is $75. Our internet is $70 to do on the 11th. Our Amazon Prime is $13. It's due on the 11th. HP Ink, it is $13, also due on the 11th. So I was thinking about maybe doing a meal planning video. Sorry for bumping the camera stand. I was thinking about doing a meal planning and couponing video, just in case there's people out there who are interested in learning how to use coupons. Obviously, I'm most familiar with the stores in my area as far as their couponing policies, and so I would be focusing on those, but I can give details on just kind of in general how to use coupons. Okay, so this electric bill and this gas bill. So you remember last time we paid $528 and paid that off to a balance of $0. Well, this gas bill is now the one that has skyrocketed. It didn't really skyrocket. Basically, there was a payment plan in place. I missed a payment. Now the whole thing is due. But I do know that I have a little bit of wiggle room with that, but I am going to have this paid by the end of the month back down to $0. So if you'll recall from the very first video that I ever posted, and it was like 7 or 8 months ago at this point, but the very, very first video that I posted was about telling people how you can start budgeting even if you are in a place of being behind on some bills. And obviously in that situation, you want to make sure that you are focusing on bringing those current, because like that is a utility bill. So that is part of my household. That's part of the four walls, and that is a priority. So that needs to be paid, or, we won't be having any heat or any hot water. So this amount I already know is $545. And this is $250, and I'm rounding up. So those will get taken care of. And so this is my credit card. And this one is now $300. This is that one. This is that one. This is now $200. And this is Netflix. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I got sidetracked. But if you all want to see meal planning videos and how to use coupons, how to make a meal plan from grocery sale ads to get the most out of your grocery budget, hit the like button and make a comment below so I'll know that you all are interested in those, and then I can start working on getting material together for those types of videos that you all want to see. Okay, so this is my groceries. I'm not going to put a due date here. This is done weekly, but the monthly amount is $300. Same for my fuel. The monthly amount I have for that is $280. Okay, so now the reason I wanted to use this is because you see like there's a ton of space. So this would be probably something a little bit more old school because there's not really this many students nowadays in one classroom for this to be completely full. However, as I start to add my sinking funds, and we'll talk about those in a future video because I am going to start setting those up as Christmas starts to approach. And I know it's late, but I am still going to start trying to put some money aside for Christmas and then start fresh in January. And so the thing about sinking funds is they really keep you accountable, or they will be keeping me accountable, because as I come back to you with new videos, that money should still be in the sinking funds envelope. The money that I put in the cash envelopes when we did the cash stuffing, that money should be gone because it's for monthly recurring bills. Groceries, car insurance, gas for the car. It's for things that come up monthly that have to be paid. So the expense is there, you put the money up, you pay the bill, the money's gone. Simple as that. But sinking funds is basically just what it says. It's you're sinking money into a fund for a future purchase or a future expense that you know you have coming up. So like you need new tires, like I need new tires. You need or want new furniture. You put a little bit of money up, you know, every month, every paycheck, whatever it is, until you get to the amount of money that you want to save or that you feel comfortable with purchasing that item with. And that's how that works. Okay. And so now for this next paycheck on October the 2nd, can you see that? Let's see. Okay, so that's where we are. Can you see this right here for October 2nd? That's where we're working at now. Let's change the pen color. We're gonna make it orange. Another friction pen. Obviously, they're all friction. They're all friction pens. Okay, so this time we're gonna pay the full amount of the rent, the phones, and storage. Not gonna pay anything for this bill, this one, or this one. Pay $250 for that. We're gonna split this gas bill in, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. We're gonna split this gas bill in 3 payments, and I'm looking at my notes on the side from what I already transferred, said I was gonna transfer over. So we're gonna pay 3 payments of $182. Not gonna pay anything here, nothing there. Okay, so I know you might be looking at this wondering, these bills are due on the 11th. I'm getting paid on the 2nd. The next time I get paid, this money is from my part-time job. So when I start getting that income again, then I'll start recording money there. But basically my next paycheck won't be until the 16th of October. But these bills are due on the 11th, right? Right. So these bills have plenty of wiggle room as far as when they're paid. So if they're a week late, you know, they're not going to terminate these services or anything like that. So that's why I'm not paying those. But also, that being said, I don't want that to be the habit. So, but that's only because I need to get this gas bill situated. And so next time we do the video, you'll see that I will be paying all of these, everything where there's nothing being paid this paycheck will all be getting paid with the next paycheck, if that makes sense. Okay. So we're not paying anything there. And for the car insurance, we're going to pay $123 this time. Groceries, we're going to pay $75 or put up $75, and then $70 for our fuel. And then that's how that works. Okay, so basically this information then will get transferred onto our monthly layout. Okay, so let me pull this down a little bit further so you can see everything in there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our purple pen. I don't know why I put it all the way back in the pen bag, but that's what I did. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So these are our expenses. I hope I just said expenses and not something weird. I don't know why I felt like I said something different. This is party day for my daughter's birthday, so, or actually that's family dinner day. This is income here. And this is the remaining balance. Okay. So we have 10 bills to pay with this paycheck. So we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one income source. Okay, and so our rent is $875. Okay, so I did want to mention, so if you watch the last cash stuffing envelope, that particular layout, like I told you before, would probably change because just as I go through it and get comfortable with doing stuff, you know, I would try to figure out my own style. And if you watch any other cash stuffing envelopes, if you watch a channel called Oh My Goals, what you saw in my cash envelope stuffing will probably look very similar because that's who I was binging when I decided to finally start. And I needed to get it down on paper. Hers was simple. I got it down on paper and started filming. And 102 views later, you all, you know, have shown me some, you know, pretty dope support, and I really appreciate it. But I wanted to make sure that I gave a shout out to Oh My Goals, so that layout, it looks very similar to hers. Hers is much neater. Mine was just, you know, I'm trying to get it on paper. I'm trying to stop procrastinating kind of situation. And but I don't want you all to think, or her, that I'm trying to copy her style. Storage is $75. Our electric is $250. Gas is $182. Why did I say I had 10 bills to pay? I don't have 10 bills to pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 bills to pay. I don't have 10 bills to pay. Oh well. That's okay. So, car insurance. We're paying $123 for that. Groceries, $75, and fuel is $70. And so I did work some overtime, and I don't know. I have an idea of how much it will be, but I'm not for sure. So I'm gonna wait until that check deposits so that I can figure out how much of that money I'm actually going to be budgeting for paying these expenses. Okay, and so hopefully whatever money is remaining, I'll probably just keep it for myself, or I'll start to create the in the next video that we do. May not be the very next video, but probably the next video is when I'll do the sinking funds video. And so I'll start to put money up for stuff like lunch at work for myself, spending money, hair care. My daughter and I are both natural, so we generally wear our hair in protective styles all the time. So I'll put money up for that. Christmas. Anyway, we'll talk about it later in another video. I'll get distracted. So basically that's where we are for October. And for the next paycheck, we'll basically do this same setup. If you all think this video is too long, comment below, and we won't include this part and this part together because I don't want you all to be bored or anything. If you all want to see this part, like each paycheck, if you want to see me do this and stuffed cash envelopes, comment below. If you want to see me just do this part and stuff the cash envelopes, comment below also. And I think that's all we have for today. Also, don't forget to comment below if you want to see meal planning videos or couponing, or if you want that to be a completely separate channel. If you don't want to see that here, if you think that should be a separate channel and you want to watch that somewhere else, we can figure that out too. But for now, that's all I have, and I hope everybody is staying safe during these trying times. And some people's level of paranoia regarding COVID-19 is not the same as others. So we just want to make sure that we respect everybody's views on mask wearing, etc. If you hear any music playing in the background, my daughter's downstairs, so I don't own the rights to the music. But anyway, thanks again for everybody who watched the cash stuffing envelope and has watched any video, any subscribers. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And you all have a blessed day. And don't forget to do what? Plan for life. Bye-bye.